Hello Aquarius, welcome to your mid-November 2018 reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Before I get started, a couple of really quick announcements. The first is if you're interested in purchasing any of the tarot or oracle decks or any accessories that I use in my YouTube videos, I have a new Amazon store. The link is below in the descriptions box and you can click on that and it will take you directly to the store to buy them. And while you're down there, you can also check out my new blog on WordPress, and I'll be excited to have your interactions down there where we can talk all things tarot. So let's get started here, Aquarius. From the Shadows and Light Oracle, you've pulled the card of the Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. Now with this one, it is about a spiritual awakening, the opening of the third eye chakra. Very much an energy here of being led in a direction of higher learning, or learning for your highest good. Now from the Divine Circus, you've pulled Princess Victorious. Now with this card, Aquarius, you're being asked to be a big picture person at the moment. And what I mean by that is that sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme unfolding. That it will ultimately lead you to far greater and more meaningful success. So what seems to be a delay now, Aquarius, an obstacle, loss, or even a failure, is a twist in the plot of your life, necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a higher plan. And again, I get this energy of something happening, making you evolve on a higher level. And the reason why I say that is because you've drawn weaving flowers as your overall energy from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. And this is about creation, the art of the universe, integration. You'll see the woman gathering the petals here and making them into flowers. It seems like she's weaving them together, bringing a greater whole into being. She's calm, concentrated on her work, and I feel that that's also the message of the Pink Lotus Fairy there, where you'll see she's in a yoga pose. It's coming from a calmer place in order to create something. She draws from the petals falling from the sky, and inspiration is all around. She's gathering it up to create a new whole. So that's how I feel that you're feeling at the moment. Much more spiritually connected, Aquarius. It's either you or someone around you. So let's see where this goes. I'll leave this as the overall energy. And I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake for your energy, and the Universal Waite deck for the person that you are thinking about here, Aquarius. Now, I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm going to do a quick shuffle, and let's get started. And we'll focus on what you have brought to this situation in the past. Okay, they flew out. Let's have a look. The Devil and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I do feel like there was a situation that you felt bound to. It seemed to involve, I do feel it's a money type of thing, finances, material elements, more earthly matters. And what I get around this, Aquarius, is that I almost get a sense here of obligation. With the Devil there, I do feel, well, you know, and the energy that I get around this is possibly the other person viewed you as someone who was giving to them in some way. So you may have been the provider. You may have been someone here who was the primary breadwinner, or someone was relying on you for their finances. And with that Devil card, I get it as some codependence here. Now let's look at the other person, and we'll see what they have brought to this situation in the past. The person that you're focused on here, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be a love situation, it can be anything, any kind of relationship. The Magician in reverse, yeah. Let's get one more card. Four of Swords. Yeah, this other person may not have been able, may not have been in a place where they were able to create for themselves what they needed to survive. It may have been illness for some of you that created this situation, but in any event, I do feel an energy around this other person of not being in a place where they can bring about, well, I get it as mainly as creating something. I pick it up mostly as a job, career. This person seemed to, there may have been some insecurities here, something that was preventing them from feeling like they could achieve a goal, get something going. And they were just kind of, with that Four of Swords, I get the sense that they may have, I get it as being at rest, but you can take that to mean that this person may not have put in a lot of effort. So let's have a look and see where you currently stand with this situation. Aquarius. Okay, you've got the King of Cups and the Star. Okay. Now, as your current energy, I feel like you know that there is something better with that King of Cups. The Star is a lot about, it is about optimism, hope, healing. It may be with this person, it may be a completely different relationship, but I do feel an energy here of things improving, looking up. Very much an energy here of, you know, I do feel like you have wanted to support this person in the past. I do get that. I don't feel like you haven't supported. But things seem to be taking a turn for the better, so maybe this person has an opportunity. Let's see what's going on with them. Where does this other person currently stand with Aquarius? Where does this other person currently stand? The Knight of Wands, yeah, they're taking action. That's good. I feel like they're getting off their, I want to say, getting off their behind here and taking some action to get something going in their life. So let's see. One more card here for where this other person currently stands with Aquarius. Where does this other person currently stand? Now, you may have wanted to support this person in the past. They may have not been in a place where they felt like they could be in a relationship with you because of things that were not working out with them. Okay, we've got the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. So with this one, I do feel, I also pulled out the Two of Pentacles in reverse, but I do feel like this person is now rushing in here with a new opportunity to get back together or start a romance. This may be a renewal, or it may be a brand new opportunity. But I get that this person is coming into you now with a lot more passion and enthusiasm and excitement, where in the past they did not. There was something blocking them, possibly some insecurity, feeling like they weren't up to the task. But I do feel you wanted to support them. Now with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it is about needing to make a decision. So there appears to be some kind of choice that needs to be made with this Lovers card. And I pick it up more so you that needs to make the choice. Maybe to get involved with this person or get involved with this person again. So I'm going to leave that one there. And let's take a look where you hope to stand with this person in the future here, Aquarius. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you may have had a break. There has been a withdrawal of some kind. It may have been a relationship that broke up in the past, but I do feel an energy around you of being a lot more enthusiastic about this after this break. For you, you have achieved some kind of clarity around this. Things are becoming clearer. And it is about healing. And for you, you've got two cards of healing. Healing from the past. So that's nice. And with the World, I do feel like you want to close out an old cycle and begin a new one. But I think the energy that I'm getting around this, Aquarius, is that and the Star is your card. There's a lot more optimism and hope around this relationship this time. Whereas in the past, whatever was failed, it was because there was... I get that there was insecurity around the person, or that they were not feeling their best. There was something that was preventing them from taking action for their highest good. But with this Pink Lotus Fairy, you know, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking it might be the other person, Aquarius, that has grown, perhaps been on their own spiritual journey. There may have been some enlightenment here, and I feel like there is whatever is coming here with this Ace of Cups, it's better than it was before. So in whatever way that means. So I do feel for you it is about closing out an old cycle and beginning a new one. Healing and having a lot more optimism for the future. Now let's have a look at the other person, where they hope to stand in the future with you, Aquarius. Where does this other person hope to stand with Aquarius in the future? Where does this other person hope to stand with Aquarius? Page of Swords. Okay, so they may be coming in here giving you a message. Now it is in the upright, so I do feel around this it may be delayed with that Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like they may want to come in here, give you a message, but there's something blocking them. There's a delay in the message. It doesn't seem to be getting through. But whatever they want to come through with is a message of truth. Let's take a look and see how you're viewing this person. How is Aquarius viewing this other person? How is Aquarius viewing? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a blockage. Some kind of block here to something. I feel it is about communication. Yeah, the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, all right. I feel like there has been conflict in the past. There may have been some harsh words spoken. The communication was off. And there needs to be apology. Someone, I feel like you want this other person to apologize. Perhaps for how they've treated you in the past here, Aquarius. I think that this is the block, because they have the Eight of Wands in reverse. You also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So there's no communication happening right now, but I feel it's because somebody needs to apologize for actions, words, something that was extremely hurtful to the other person. Somebody acting out of ego, selfishness. Let's take a look and see how they're viewing you here, Aquarius. How is this person viewing Aquarius? How is this other person viewing Aquarius? Okay. All right. Well, Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, both in reverse. So they see you, Aquarius, as someone who is not taking any kind of action. They view you as stubborn. And really, they feel that you are not willing to come forward and work with them here on a clean slate, on a new start. Very much a lot of stagnancy here, and a refusal to take up a new offer. With that Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there could be an opportunity for a new start, but the other person is viewing you as someone who's not willing to put the effort in that's required to get this going again. And I feel it is because of this Five of Swords energy between you two, Aquarius. Now, when it comes to your doubts and fears, let's have a look. Doubts and fears for Aquarius in this situation. Doubts and fears. We have the Magician. So now you're doubting. They started off with them doubting themselves. Now you're doubting yourself. That whether you can create something out of this relationship. And we also have the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like you're now doubting yourself here, Aquarius. But what this is telling me is that you have everything you need. If you really want this relationship, you have the power to create this relationship again, if that's what you choose. You have the intellect, you have the I feel like the emotion is there with that King of Cups. I also feel that you have a sense of groundedness with that Six of Pentacles. I feel like you are able to give. And I also feel that you have the drive to do so. But for some reason you're doubting yourself. But you're not looking at yourself as the Emperor, who is someone who takes control over their actions, is very mature, responsible, someone who is a very strong character. Now let's have a look and see what their doubts and fears are. Doubts and fears for the person that Aquarius is thinking of. Doubts and fears for the person that Aquarius is thinking of. The Ace of Pentacles. So they're doubting as well that they can start again with you and get that practical new start, be in it for the long haul. And they're doubting you because they have the King of Swords in reverse, which is your card, Aquarius, male or female. They're doubting you, and they're doubting that they can create this solid foundation again with you. Let's have a look at your challenge. Okay, we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this person's hurt you in the past, Aquarius. That's the problem. They've hurt you in the past, and now you're very I don't want to say paranoid, but there's a sense of feeling like you don't want this to happen again. Whatever happened in the past with this person. Yeah, we've got the 7 of Wands, yeah, and the 9 of Wands, both of which speak to me about being very guarded. You've got a wall up here because of what this person has done in the past, hurtful words, possibly done something, left you, or anything that has made you really build a wall up around you here because you don't want to be hurt again by this person. And that's your challenge. It's about letting that guard down. For you, though, with that 9 of Wands, I do feel that you're stronger than you think. And I feel like you have the power to push through this and recover this situation if you let down this guard. Now, the challenge for the other person. Challenge for the person that Aquarius is thinking of. What is their challenge? Their challenge for the other person that Aquarius is thinking of. Okay. Got the 6 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so they may be in a situation where they need to leave something behind that is not working for them. They're coming up as an earth sign, so it potentially is an earth sign that you're dealing with, but it doesn't have to be. It can be male or female or someone with earth in their chart. But I feel like it's more about a situation which they don't feel is stable, that they need to move away from, and that's their challenge. Now, I want to pull out some cards here for the potential outcome of this, Aquarius. So we'll get some cards here and then I'll go into part 2, the extended version, and we'll look at that in depth. It'll be another 25 to 30 minute reading. So if this is resonating, please join me in part 2. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel there, Aquarius. So if you're interested, please check that out. But let's take a peek and see what your potential outcome is here. We've got the Tower, so sudden changes. We also have the 10 of Wands in reverse, so you are dropping something here that has become a burden. And with the 8 of Swords in reverse, there is a release, some liberation, a freedom from something that has been holding you back. So let's see where that goes in part 2, and let's pull out some cards for the other person's outcome, the outcome of the person that Aquarius is thinking of. 9 of Cups, so they're focused on what's going to make them happy, bring them contentment there, something that they're wishing for. What is the outcome for the person that Aquarius is thinking of? You know, I get it as a journey. Someone's gone through a spiritual journey here, and they're quite different to where they started out when they were with you first here, Aquarius, where you might have had to be their protector. There was a lot of codependence. You had to provide for this person because they were not able to do it for themselves. But I get this other person has changed for the better. Let's take a look. The outcome for the person that Aquarius is dealing with. Outcome for the person that Aquarius is dealing with. Outcome for the person that Aquarius is dealing with. What is the outcome? You know, but there's a lot of doubts on both sides, and I think it's because of what's happened in the past here. Okay, 3 of Swords in reverse. So there has been heartbreak in the past, But I do feel that this person wants forgiveness, to get over this. Healing, again, I get a lot of healing. One more card, and the Knight of Swords, so there is action being taken. Okay, we'll leave this reading here, and I'll come back in part 2. So if this is resonating, please join me there, and we'll clarify. Lots to clarify, so I hope to see you there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. If I don't see you there, Aquarius, then I wish you all the very best with this, and I will speak to you again very soon.